Hi, and welcome to Prevost Pro, our new online parts ordering platform. I'm going to show you a couple of new features that we have with the new site. Starting at the top of the page, I'll go over the menu options we have. So this is your home button where it says Prevost on the left-hand side. We then have Shop Parts, which is set up similar to our Parts Assist and Impact Catalog, categorized here, and then it breaks down into smaller categories as you go over. We have a link to programs and promotions on our main website, prevostcar.com. Merchandise, we have a link to the Prevost boutique as well as die-cast models for purchase. Links to our other Prevost applications, Parts Assist, Impact, and Prevost tools. If you require access to these applications, you can get a hold of the call center and they will set you up with access. Over here on this search bar, as you can see, I have a keyword typed in, so you can enter in a part number or keyword. So if you just enter in a quick keyword there, it'll bring up anything related to that keyword. And then you'll have a list of products available here. Each product will show a list price. That's a regular retail price. If you want to see your discounted price, you'll need to actually click on the product itself. And over here on the right-hand side is where it says your price. So that whatever you see here is what's associated with the account that you're signed into. You'll have description. If there's a picture, you can see that here. Description is also down here on the left side. We have the network availability, and then you can adjust quantities here. We have two buttons down here, add to cart. So if I do add, it's going to add that over. You'll see the icon changes over here on the right-hand side. And I can continue shopping or go directly to my cart, or I can close out of the pop-up altogether. The second button is add to list. So this button is related to where it says my list right here. So if I hit add to list, I can either add to an existing list that I already have or create a brand new one. For an example, I'll just use the list I currently have. I'll get a green flag letting me know it's successfully been added. I can then close out of that pop-up and continue my shopping. If I want to view my list, I will just click on that little heart up on the top right. And it'll list all of the lists that I have saved. This is useful if you find yourself purchasing similar products or the same products together on a regular basis. You can just create a list for yourself that you can refer back to, and you can easily do an add all items to cart, and it'll group all of those together. So as you can see, I have one in my cart. If I hit add all, I again get the green flag, and now my cart's been updated with 3 more items that are in there, or 2 more items, 3 total. On the left-hand side here, we have other menu options. So we have profile. This is where your account information is going to be listed. Addresses. You'll see your billing address as well as your ship to addresses. We talked about my list. You also have order and warranty claims. This is where you can search by document number, by date, by PO number, or SKU number, which is also part number. Document status as well. You'll just hit search. You can then see all of the documents. You can click on document details. And that loads up for you. Down here at the bottom, you can either preview to set up a print PDF copy, or you can download a copy to your computer as well. And same thing with invoices, very similar to orders and warranty claims. This is just by invoice number specifically, and again, you can do by date as well. Same function, you can hit search to pull up everything, and to view the invoice, you just click on invoice details. You have the same options, preview and download available. Switching back over to the top of the screen, we're going to click on Cart Import and Quick Order. So I'm going to click there. These are a couple options on how to add large numbers of parts to your cart all in one fell swoop. You have the quick order option, which I can manually type in a part number as we go down. I can also search by keyword, but part number is the best, so you ensure you're adding exactly what you want to your cart. And then you can add quantities, adjust the quantities as needed. You can make the list longer depending on your needs. And then once you have everything typed in, you can hit add to cart and it'll lump sum those over to your cart and you're good to go. This middle section here, import carts from parts catalog. We have specific videos for Parts Assist and Impact. If you're interested in learning how to use this feature, go ahead and check those out. This upload cart we're going to skip. It's not a feature we're currently using. Back to the top of the screen, we have a little drop down with a person. Same menu options as we just reviewed, so you can get to your profile, addresses, my lists, orders and warranty claims, invoices, and then an extra option to sign out. In the three-line menu, you have resources, so direct link to PrevoCar.com, link to Prevo Tools. These are other links within PrevoCar.com to see contacts for parts and service centers. If you want to contact your team specifically by region or state. If you have questions or feedback, we welcome those here. Terms and conditions of the site, and then language selection, English, French, and Spanish are available for our customers. We also have direct links to our social medias here at the bottom. And we'll just hit the X to close out of that menu option. Quickly, I'm going to jump over to the cart details to go over some checkout features. So as items are added to your cart, they'll show up line by line here. You can see unit prices, the quantity that you've selected, confirmed quantity of those items, and then the available shipping date for each of those. We can adjust or add or subtract as we see fit. If you make any changes to the quantities, you'll notice here a change in the summary section. So I'm going to go ahead and add one. You'll notice the summary section is blank now. That's because I've made an adjustment to my cart. I need to request by hitting update cart. It's going to send that information back out into our internal server and then update the pricing and as well as shipping dates appropriately. Now I can click on proceed to cart when I'm ready to go. And the first thing we need to do here in the checkout process is verify our ship to address. Yours may be blank when you first get here. That's because you may not have a default address selected. That's okay. You don't have to have one selected. You just have to make a selection. To do that, you go to Partner Search. It's going to give you a list of all of the addresses associated with your billing account, and then you can select the one you wish to ship to. I will change mine to a different address and just give it a moment to recalculate. Now that I have a ship to address selected and I've verified that's where I want the parts to go to, I'm going to proceed to delivery options. Here is where we can see where the items are coming from and how much it would cost if I wanted to do rush shipping. Ground is always free to our customers if the order total is $150 or above. And then rush is dependent upon weight and size of the shipment. So I can hit See Shipping Proposal. And it's just going to calculate that rate for me here. So we have each product listed. The reason there's 3 different lines is because there's 3 different shipping dates. If they were all shipping on the same date out of the same shipping point, they'd all be on one collective line with a rate calculated together. The default is priority overnight for rush. So that's the option you have if you want to do rush shipping. We see our part numbers, descriptions. The shipping point is by our plant code. So 177E in this example is coming from New Jersey. Transit time is 1 day. The available shipping date is February 10th, 2025 for this particular part. This is just an example. And the rate for that is $182.64 if I wanted it to go rush. And that is how it's listed down here. The way our system is set up is that it will, based off of your ship to address, find the nearest possible warehouse with stock that is available. So it's automatically going to pick the best possible option for you. So you don't have to, you're not having to choose it yourself. It's going to go ahead and do that for you. So those are our options. You only have the option to do all rush or all ground. So if you want to do some items rush and some ground, you'll have to place one rush order and then do another order for ground. So just keep that in mind. So you want to make sure you select whichever shipment you would like, and you can hit proceed to go to your payment options. At any time you need to go back and you want to change something, you have the change button. If you want to go back to delivery options, if you want to go back to the shipping, you can hit change. If you want to completely back out of the checkout process, you're just going to click on your cart and it'll return you back to your cart details. Okay. And then once you're in payment, if you are a credit card only account, then you'll only have the option for credit card. And you'll have to put in a PO no matter what. It does take a moment to load, but you'll see your address information here. And then the credit card field will load where you can enter in your card details, expiration date, all of the information you would need to enter for a credit card. That's here. So card number, name, expiration, and security code. Otherwise, if you do have terms, you can pay with just your purchase order. So you just put the PO number in. You don't need to enter any payment information. And then you can hit place order. And that is the final submit button. So you want to make sure that you absolutely are ready to place the order before you place that, or before you click that rather. And then we just give it a moment here to load your confirmation. And you'll first get a survey pop up. If you want to take it right then and there, you can click on survey. It'll open up a separate window, so you won't lose your confirmation page. Otherwise, if you want to come back to it after you review your confirmation, there's a link right here to it as well. So same thing. You have a continue shopping button if you want to enter in more items for a different order. Order total is right here. And then on the left-hand side, you have all of the order details. So part numbers, quantities, pricing, your shipping information, your billing information, and then your order number right here towards the top of the page. If you want to get a PDF copy of this, I encourage you to copy this by hitting Control-C, and then you can go to click here to view and print your order. It's going to pop you over to orders and warranty claims, and then you can just enter in that sales order number. And then you would hit search. And then you can open it up and print that PDF copy. You'll still receive a shipping confirmation like you have in the past that will have the tracking information once the warehouse has processed it. That hasn't changed. And if you guys have any other questions, you can get a hold of the call center and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks so much for watching.